The cost of servicing a car is partly constant and partly varies with the time it takes to do the work. It costs 2,500 naira for 2 hours service and 4,000 naira for 3.5 hours service. Find the formula connecting the cost C and the time T. And the second question under that question, we are asked to find T. We are asked to find T when C equals to 7,500 naira. Okay? From the question, we are given that the cost of servicing a car is partly constant. Okay? So C is partly constant. Let us represent the constant as A. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? Let us represent the constant as A. So C is partly constant and partly varies with the time it takes to do the work. So C partly varies with the time it takes to do the work. It costs 2,500 naira for 2 hours service. So when the cost is 2,500 naira, the time taken, the time taken to do the cost, or when the cost is 2,500 naira, the time is 2 hours. Okay. And when the cost is 4,000 naira, you can see how I'm interpreting the question. The time taken to do the job is 3.5 hours, right? Yes, 3.5 hours. Now we are asked to find the formula connecting C and T. Now, how do we find the formula connecting C and T? It's simple. Now, don't forget the previous example that I did. If you want to write a single, okay, we can change this to C equals to KT. Do you understand? Okay, now if you want to write a single expression for C, you are going to have C equals to the constant and the sum of the constant and this KT. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? So I'm going to have C equals to A plus KT. Are you getting it? If you didn't understand what you are doing in this class, that means you missed the previous class. So I admonish you to maybe you can check the channel and watch those classes, okay? So C equals to A plus KT. Now, with respect to the information that we've been given, we can easily find the value of A and K. Okay? So when the C is 2,500 naira, I'm going to have 2,500 equals to A. We don't know the value of A plus K. We are given the time as 2 hours, so I'm going to have 2K, sorry. 2K. K is the proportionality constant, okay? So now for the second values that are given, when the C is 4,000, we don't know the value of A plus 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours can be written as 3.5. 3.5 hours. It can be written as 3.5. So I'm going to have 3.5K. Do you understand? Okay, because 3 times 2 is 6. 6 plus 1, 7. 7 divided by 2 is 3.5. Do you understand? Okay, I just change this to improper fraction and then change it to decimal. Now, with respect to what we have here, you see, what I want to do now is that I want to find the value of A and K, because I cannot solve any question without knowing the value of the constant and the proportionality constant. Okay, so I want to get the value of A and K, and to get the value of A and K, we've been given some values of C and T. Are you getting what I'm trying to say? By using those values, I get this equation. This equation can be solved simultaneously. Are you getting it? To get the value of A and K. So we can use elimination method by subtracting equation 2 from equation 1. So, okay, equation 2 minus equation 1. Let's go. 2,500 minus 4,000 naira. I'm going to have 1,000 minus 1,500, right? Negative 1,500 equals to A minus A. We are subtracting equation 2 from equation 1. Don't forget, A minus A. That is 0, right? We have already eliminated A. Now, 2K minus 3.5K. That will give us minus 1.5K, right? Minus 1.5K. Okay? With respect to what we have here, we can get the value of K by dividing both sides by minus 1.5. So, this over minus 1.5 and this over minus 1.5, right? So, the value of K is equals to, okay, 1.5, listen to me, 1.5 divided by, negative 1.5 divided by negative 1.5, that will give us 1,000, right? Yes. So the value of K is 1,000, okay? So having gotten the value of K as 1,000, we can get the value of C by substituting the value of K into any of this equation. let us make use of equation 1. Equation 1 is 2,500 naira, 25 equals to A plus 2K, right? Yes. Now, when K is 1,000, I'm going to have 25 equals to A plus 2 multiplied by 1,000. Don't forget, right? So, for this, I'm going to have 2,500 equals to A plus 2,000. Do you understand? Okay, now, to make A the subject of the formula, I'm going to have A equals to 2,500 naira minus 2,000, okay? So, A equals to 500. A equals to 500. So the value of the constant is what? 500. And the value of K, which is the proportionality constant, is 1000. Now, having gotten the value of A and K, we can now proceed to solve the first question under that question. The first question is to find the formula connecting C and T. Well, to get the formula connecting C and T, we are going to use this relationship. Are you getting it? This is the relationship that exists between C and T. So I'm going to replace I'm going to replace A as 500 and K as 1000 in this formula. By so doing, we have already gotten the formula connecting C and T. So let's do that. For this, I'm going to have, let me change this marker. So for this, we are going to have C equals to A. A is 500, so I'm going to have 500 plus K. K is 1000, so I'm going to have 1000 T. Okay, this is the formula connecting C and T. Now, for the second question, we are asked to find T when C is 7,500 naira. Okay, so C is 7,500. Okay, let me just explain. Now listen, we are asked to find C and T when C is 7,500. Yes, to get that, to get the value of T when C is 7,500, all you have to do is that just substitute the value of C as 7,500 in this relationship. You understand? So we solve for the value of T. So I'm going to have, when C is 7,500, I'm going to have 7,500 is equals to 500 plus 1,000 T, right? Yes. Okay, take this 500 to the other side. I'm going to have 7,500 minus 500 is equals to 1,000 T. Yes. So this minus this, I'm going to have 7,000. 7,000 equals to 1,000 T. Okay, divide both sides by 1,000 to get the value of T. So I'm going to have T equals to 7. Now, because we are dealing with time, and the time is in hours, so that will be 7 hours. Do you understand? Okay, T equals to 7 hours. So you can see that it's simple. Partial derivation is simple, okay? You just have to learn how to interpret the question that you are given. After doing that, the rest is solved, okay? So in solving question involving partial derivation, the first step is that you have to interpret the question mathematically, just like I did. Then you write a single expression for the variable that you are given, which is this. Now, this expression is the relationship that exists between the variable that you are given. Now, having done that, with respect to the value that you are given in the question, construct a simultaneous equation, then solve for the value of the constant and the proportionality constant that was introduced where you are interpreting the question. So, when you are done with that, you can proceed to solve any values. Okay? Now, before you go, I want to do something now. I want to find the value of C when T is 3. That's what I'm trying to say. Find the value of the cost when T is 3 hours. Okay, so that's the question. Drop your answers in the comment section. Okay, let's consider this question on partial variation. The cost of catering for guests in a party is partly constant and partly varies inversely with the numbers of guests. If the cost per guest for 40 guests is 600 naira and for 50 guests is 500 naira, find A, the connection between C and G. That is the connection between the cost of catering for the guest and the guest. And B, the cost, the value of C when G is 100. Okay, now let's interpret the question mathematically. Please kindly pay attention. The cost of catering for guests in a party is partly constant. So let's represent the cost as C. So I'm going to have C equals to, okay, let's use the constant A. C equals to A. And partly varies inversely with the numbers of guests. So,
to watch the complete class, kindly click on the link in the description of this video or the comment section. Okay, see you in the next class.